Hi, what's up, guys? I'm in my car, which is also my house, and it's in living room mode right now. I'll show you. Just put the seat down like that. So I basically have an L-shaped sofa here. I can relax my legs like that or like that. And I'm reclined on my seat, so I'm just like sitting back into my seat, just chilling here. It's very comfortable. And if you're jealous of my life, it's okay. We can still be friends. So let me tell you about yesterday. I was working I think I worked the whole day in Daytona Beach. I was doing Uber deliveries and Instacart, mostly Instacart, which kind of have a beef with Instacart. I mean, it's a lot of work for a little pay, but anyways, it's like if I want to make money, I got to turn on that app and do the work, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm honestly I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Um, I'm happy to have the work, and what I like about it, and what I like about it and these other gig jobs is that I can start work anytime I want to. I don't have to be on some other asshole's schedule. I can be on this asshole's schedule. So I did mostly Instacart, and I worked until 4 o'clock. And I can't say I made a lot of money, but I made enough money. And my plan originally was to get out of Florida by taking Lyft rides going north in small or even large increments. And I had gotten from Miami up to Daytona Beach. I had mostly gotten rides going all those ways. It's probably about, I don't know, probably about 6 or 7 people took me from all the way from Miami up to Daytona Beach with Lyft rides. In Daytona Beach, it's a nice place. Yeah, it's a nice place. And I turned on Lyft, and actually, as at the farther I, and actually the farther away I got from Miami, the more I started to like Florida. But overall, I don't like Florida. Anyways, Daytona Beach is okay. I would say anywhere north of Port St. Lucie. I don't know if I said that right. I can't remember. Is it Port St. Lucie or Saint Port Lucie or Lucie Port Saint? That is the most confusing name of a city. But anyways, anywhere of Port St. Lucie. Port St. Lucie was actually quite nice. I stayed there for 2 days, I think. And it was like exhaling. It was like, oh God, I finally got out of that shithole called Miami. Nice. It was nice over there compared to Miami. I stayed there for 2 days, and so my point is pretty much anywhere north of Port St. Lucie or whatever that city is called is nice. And yeah, so I was in Daytona Beach. I got I got a Lyft passenger up to St. Augustine, and St. Augustine was really nice. I'm gonna run some B-roll footage, but it was really nice. And I actually wanted to stay and walk around at this beach and this monument I saw, but it was Sunday. It was so busy there, and it was like you had to pay for parking everywhere, and I was just like, ugh. And then I got a notification for a ride, and so I picked up these three tiny women, and they all sat in the back here, and I took them to their place, and when I dropped them off, it was about 4 o'clock. And I said, fuck it. I just want to get the fuck out of Florida once and for all. And I just started driving. I'm like, I like to drive in the daytime so that I can see the scenery and enjoy the scenery. And it's also just easier to drive in the daytime and it's safer. And I just felt like sitting in my car and driving and listening to music that I like. And that's what I fucking did. And I just started driving north. And pretty soon I got to Jacksonville. And then from Jacksonville, I headed west. Along the way, I caught the 75 going north. And anyways, I ended up driving for about 5 hours, and and all in one tank, by the way, because this car gets incredible gas mileage. And I ended up in central Georgia, and that's where I am right now. I'm in Macon. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm in Macon, Georgia. Got into Macon around 9 o'clock. Found a place to sleep. Woke up the next morning, went to the gym, did a little workout, and then I turned on the gig apps, and I didn't know, is this like, this seems kind of like a small town. Am I going to get work here? But I did. I started just getting pings, and I was doing Uber Eats and Instacart, and man, I had a smile on my face the whole day. It was cooler, just this crisp feeling in the air, none of this bullshit humidity of Florida. God, I'm just so tired of it. I mean, we're in freaking late November and it's still just humidity there. Just this crisp, cool feeling. I saw mountains and hills for the first time, and if you don't get the context of that, I've been okay. Florida is flat as fuck. It's probably, I don't know, maybe it's possibly the flattest state on earth. It's just flat, and it's just so boring, man. It's just boring, and it was just like so nice to see hills and mountains and foliage, trees, the leaves on the trees changing colors. It was so beautiful, and I'm just driving, doing my deliveries, driving down and up these hills through these beautiful neighborhoods with these beautiful houses, seeing the foliage and feeling the cool, crisp air. And I'm just like, I had a smile on my face the whole day. And yeah, I felt a little unsure about going to a new place, a place I don't know. I've never been to Georgia. I lived in Tennessee, which is north of Georgia. It's the state that's north of Georgia, but I'd never been to Georgia. And so I was unsure, like, am I going to like it? Am I going to be okay? You know, is the KKK going to come after me because I lived in Africa? So I was unsure. Anyways, a few customers I had were really nice, polite. And yeah, that's something else that I've noticed about Georgia, my whole one day in Georgia. Okay, people in Florida are actually friendly too, but it's more like there's so many people in Florida. It's almost it's a niceness as a necessity. Let me try to say that again. It's a niceness as a necessity to basically avoid conflict and confrontation, but it's not like a real genuine niceness. But here, there's less people, it's less crowded. I don't know, it's just a different vibe here, and I feel like the niceness here is just a little bit more genuine than the niceness in Florida. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my first day's impression. And you know, a lot of times I take risks and I do things that I I'm I'm worried about that cause a little bit of anxiety. But once I do it, it's like, you know, I usually end up happier. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to share an update on my life and what's going on. And I'm happy that I left Florida. I'm really looking forward to my journey and just seeing what happens. And I'm going to share it with you guys. And it's not so much that I'm disappointed with your mental acuity. It's just you're slightly retarded, but we'll get past it.